The cause of the Sunday scaries can be biological, societal, generational, drug-related, and personality-related. NYU psychoanalyst and neuropsychologist Dr. Suzanne Cooperman states that the biological causes Sunday scaries are rooted in anticipatory anxiety. We've talked a lot about that on this podcast. Anticipatory anxiety is a type of increased anxiety where you get significantly worried about an event or situation in the near future. But a lot of times, I'm adding this in, that event is not guaranteed. It may or may not happen. I mean, yes, your Monday will happen, God willing. You're lucky enough to wake up on Monday and the world's still here. But whatever you're really worried about, that may or may not happen. So here's my advice to you, Jeff. You said, the rational part of me knows that no week has ever turned out to be nearly as bad or even bad at all as the level of dread would suggest. But even though I know that from my experience, the scaries continue to rage on. I just don't get it. For me, whenever I know something in my head, and yet I can't get my anxiety or my body or my subconscious to get on board with what I really know, I have to write something down. Because when I look at something on the page, it's almost as if someone else wrote it and my brain perceives it differently. When I think a problem and then the other part of my brain that is ruled by anxiety tries to solve it, I'm going to start ruminating, which is like a tire spinning in the mud. You have to actually get something to remove the car out of the ditch that it's in. And for me, that's writing things down. So this is I know I'm giving an assignment, but this is my idea. And you can find anything that works for you, but maybe this suggestion will get your wheels going and you'll find the right thing for you. But what I tend to do, I have a journal where I write at the top of the new page, my fear or my belief that isn't true, something like that, a fear that limits me. And I will write it out. And it could be as specific as, or I'm dreading Monday because I have no free time. I will be overwhelmed and I just don't like how it feels and blah, 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 the whole thing. And I will write it all out and let it go as far as it goes. It can go as far as, why do we even have to have a society where we earn money? I mean, you can be just existentially anxious about the fact that you don't control the concept of the work week. Goes all the way back to Henry Ford. You can just keep writing. Because usually it is some existential thing that just sort of dissipates once we get to what's really going on, which is it always comes back to we are not in control of anything.